Hello friends, let me continue the input and interaction chapter in this particular video lecture. Myself Sunanda Biradar handing over the lecture. We were at display list. Displays are having many things in common with ordinary files. OpenGL has a small set of functions to manipulate the display list and place only a few restrictions on display list contents. So to define and execute a display list that we'll see here. They are defined similar to a geometric primitive. The way to define is you can just observe. We have used hash define. Box is the name of the display list that you would like to define now, and this is the identifier through which you would like to name it. This is the name of the display list, and this is the identifier. Define directive we are using for defining the list. So in order to create this, we have a function called as GL new list. Box is getting created. GL compile is retained mode of executing a display list. That is, it is compiled and kept it, and it is not sent the list to the server, but not to display its content on the server. It just sent to the server for compilation purpose. It is not displayed on the server's screen. So inside this we are writing a common code of the OpenGL. As you can just observe, we are interested in drawing a box like structure, cube like structure. So we are just starting with the GL begin function. GL underscore polygon is a suitable argument for this. So we are selecting a particular color. I guess it is red color, right? So in order to draw a box that is rectangle, we need 4 vertices. 4 vertices with the different coordinates of x and y are shown, ending this GL begin by GL end, and similarly new list has to be ended by using the GL end list. This is the way we are defining one of the display list. So using the programming the event driven input, we'll see like here we have two types of events associated with the pointing device. That is, one is move event and passive move events. So pointing devices example you know very well, that mouse is a pointing device, a joystick is a pointing device, right? So move event is generated when the mouse is just moved with one of the buttons pressed. For a mouse, the mouse event happens when one of the button is depressed or released. Passive move event is generated when the mouse is moved without button being pulled down. I hope you are able to understand the move event and passive move event. See, move event is simply the way I am just moving the cursor without pressing any button. That is passive move event. Move event is I have hold down one of the button and then it's like selecting, right? So these are the two different types of events we can associate with the pointing device for move itself. So in order to define this in OpenGL, we have to use a callback function. That callback function is registered through this particular function, glut mouse function. Just have a look on this. Here we are using all glut library functions. The built-in function for registering a mouse callback function is glut mouse function, and what's the callback function we are introducing is something like underscore callback underscore function. It's a user defined function. We should write the functionality within this. So this is written like this: void mouse callback function, and the arguments for this will be a button, which button we are pressing of the mouse, and what is the state, whether it is, see, when you say a button, it can have two states, down and up. That is, the button is pressed and then released. X and y are the coordinates of the pointer, where currently the what is the current location of that pointer is indicated by x and y, as it is a 2D device. So within the callback function, we are defining what action we want to take place. So this is one of the built-in function, glut mouse function. The argument for this is a mouse callback function, that is a user defined function, and this user defined function must have these four parameters: the button which is reacting, and what is the state, it should be up, down, or and what is the location of the mouse pointer indicated by x and y. So positioning in the screen window is usually measured in terms of the pixels with the origin at the top left corner. Like from here, like what is the position of this particular text, how it is measuring is from top left corner. OpenGL uses a word coordinate system with the origin at the bottom left. Must invert y coordinate returned by the callback. Y is the height of the window, right? So let us go for the positioning. Here you can observe what is window coordinates that we have learnt in the 2D viewing, right? See, this is the width and this is the height. From 0 0 it is starting here, right? Using the pointing device. So I was talking about something like mouse event, like mouse callback function, button, state and xy. I explained the way to write the code here is, if button, this is used, glut left button, right? The left button, we are talking about left button of the mouse and it should be pressed, right? Glut down, and what it should do, it should um, exit. When left button of the mouse is clicked, we want to exit. That's what we want to attach a terminating action to a program with the left button, right? This is how we can do. It is obvious that the depression or release of the other button will result in any action. So window events are relocation and resizing of the window. In the window size changes, we have to consider three questions. Do we redraw all the objects that were in the window before it was resized? What do we do if the aspect ratio of the new window is different from that of the window? Isn't it? These all are the questions that arise when a particular action is done, when it is resized particularly. Do we change the size of or attributes of new primitive? So these all are the questions. So let us go for considering one of the square program by pressing the left button, and to terminate the program by pressing the right button. I hope you are able to understand what is the aim of the program is. What we are doing is, when I press the left mouse button on the screen, it is drawing a square, and when I pressing right button, it is just closing the program, ongoing program. So in main program, we are writing all these initial functions which are essential. Glut init, display mode we have taken as a single buffer which is of color type. Create window, we have just given the title for this as square. We have called my init function in R2 just do a initialization activity. Reshape function then is a registration function, built-in function of the OpenGL. Glut mouse function is used, where mouse is the name of the user defined callback function. Glut motion function is draw square. Glut display function is display. Glut main loop return 0. So far we have seen these all: glut reshape, glut display function. The new two functions that we are going to look here is glut mouse function and glut motion function. For this we are writing a two user defined callback functions which have been attached here, which have been passed as arguments to these two. Yeah, you can just observe that how mouse callback function looks like. A button equal to right and state is down, right? Then what it has to do, exit, right? Pressing the right button should exit, right? That's what it is doing. If it is right button and state is down, exit. If it is left button and state is down, draw a square. So how to draw the square? For that we are writing another function, draw square, where x and y are the indicating of what should be the initial position of from where just we are clicked there itself a square has to be drawn, right? So what it is doing is it is using some random color choosing function, right? Random color selection is done, and then it is just starting drawing of polygon to which certain size is just added. Initially defined sizes added and subtracted just to find 4 coordinates of the vertices, and then just ending that particular polygon, right? So this is how a draw square function is working, right? Then keyboard events, we'll see. We can use the keyboard events similar to what we have used for the mouse. These are generated when the mouse is in the window and one of the key is depressed, right? Key on the keyboard is pressed, but there is no callback function for the release of a key. See, the release does not generate a second event in case of keyboard. Remember this. In mouse we have a possibility to hold on the button, but in keyboard it is not possible. That is giving a different meaning, isn't it? Pressing of a key is a one total action, whereas in mouse button pressing is one action, releasing is another action, right? So glut keyboard function is a registration function, and this is the way it has to be used. We'll see the details in the next video. Thank you.